Hey guys, how's it going? TrashSavage here. A while back I said I was going to do a video on this beatdown deck in ladder, and I'm finally getting around to it. Sorry. So it's a really heavy beatdown deck. It's a little bit of a, I call it like a mega beatdown deck. Most of the beatdown decks you see, like that one that got popular with the cannon cart, those are like really safe beatdown decks. I mean, I guess they qualify as a beatdown just because it has a golem in it, but this is a really big beatdown deck. Your pushes are going to be really big, and most of the time you're either going to get a 3 crown or you're going to lose. On occasion you will get a 1 crown, but it's very, very rare with this deck. This deck's pretty much all or nothing. That's why I love it so much. It's really fun to play. You get some really, really big pushes, and people get pretty upset by it. You know, I would say it's slightly bit of a risky beatdown deck, although I did take it to 4,900 trophies or so in ladder, and it is a deck I played for a long time and I still play sometimes. So it is legit, but it can be a little difficult with it being so heavy and the fact that your baby dragon is your only splash damage. And he doesn't do very good splash damage. So the way that I typically use it is you have to be willing to take a lot of damage to use this deck properly. If you're going and countering everything that they throw at you, you're definitely not going to win with this deck. So yeah, I just played some ladder matches today. This is going to be a pretty short video. I hadn't been pushing in ladder too much, so some of these guys are a little underleveled, so it's making it look a little easier than it should be. But anyway, some pretty fun matches. It's going to give you an example of how you can use this deck, and you should try it out because it's a lot of fun. And as these games go along here, I'll tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing, assuming I'm making good plays, which I'm not always. Alright, this guy's got a mortar deck, so I'm probably just gonna, well, hope that Night Witch finishes that mortar. I guess she will. Yeah. And of course I'm gonna want to drop a pump, and I believe he rocketed earlier. I wasn't really paying attention because I was talking. So we're going to want to get our pump down anytime we can. Yeah, he's just going to rocket it again. Oh well. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. At least we're in double elixir and we haven't taken that much damage. That's always a good sign. I'm dropping my golem there because he has the mortar and I don't want to drop it in the back and have the mortar lock on and do a whole bunch of damage. Just getting our push together. Golem, Night Witch, Inferno Dragon with the baby dragon in the middle to hopefully engage that mortar. I don't know. And I put my phone on D&D and somehow I still got a text message. I guess I don't really know how D&D works. I threw that log down the middle. I don't even know if I hit the mortar, but that was my goal. So now I'm just spamming everything I can because I have this massive push going. And when that lumberjack dies, those Inferno Dragons are going to do a lot of damage real fast. Oh yeah, I got my lumberjack to level 4, I think just 2 days ago. Yeah, oh my god. I love the lumberjack, level 4, he's so strong. I can't imagine a level 5 lumberjack. I wish I had one. It takes so long to get a legendary to level 5, I don't have any yet. I was able to get the legendary 12 wins on both my accounts on the second try for each of them, and both of them I was 8 and 2. So I was surprised each time that I actually finished it. And I have a video up about that if you haven't seen it. I posted it up yesterday. Just go to my channel, you can find it. It's a beatdown deck somewhat similar to this, only I'd say it's slightly safer than this one. It has a poison in it. And what else? Oh, and it has a minion horde, which I liked that combo because people, if they poisoned your pump, you'd have your horde. If they poisoned your horde, you'd have your pump. And poison is super popular right now. A lot of people are using poison. I wonder if they're going to nerf poison actually, because the radius is so big and so many people are using poison instead of fireball right now because of that, and because it does damage over time. So I don't know, I think it's making it less and less reason to use a fireball. Alright, what do we have going on here? He's got a giant deck. I got a pump down. I don't think he spelled it. So I'm dropping another pump over there, because that one's almost dead. Otherwise I would have dropped it on the other side. Didn't want to drop it on my weak tower just in case he pushed hard, took my tower, then also took out my pump. That'd be really bad for us. Starting a golem in the back. It's basically the same thing over and over. Barely defend, pump if you can, build up your push. Yeah, see right there, I mean, if you can get away with just logging something like that and stop this charge. Took a decent amount of damage, but in the grand scheme of this game, it doesn't matter. We need to make sure we get a really massive push going so we can get our 3-crown win. Probably, I don't know, maybe I should have dropped that Inferno Dragon to where it engaged the P.E.K.K.A. first, but oh well. And here I make a really bad play. I mean, I'm trying to save that pump still, and that was not worth it at all because that P.E.K.K.A. was definitely going to get in and take out that pump anyway. It doesn't matter though because we have a huge push coming over here, and he kind of almost stops it with that lightning, but that golem hasn't even busted yet, and that Inferno Dragon's locking onto the tower. He's just throwing everything he can, and now the Lumberjack getting in there and just destroying. So that's the end of the second game. Yeah, some of these guys are a little underleveled because since the season reset recently, I haven't really been playing any ladder. Just here and there, play a game or two. But a lot of these guys that are level 11 and 12 have as high of cards as I do, if not higher. I level my stuff up pretty evenly. Because I like playing 2v2 and I like having all the options. Oh, Royal Giant. A Royal Giant user. I love playing Royal Giants with this deck because it just seems to handle them very well. I can always Inferno Dragon them and then start a huge push. And this guy's Spark, he's only a level 2, so I'm able to Lightning and log it. Normally you wouldn't be able to do that. If you Lightning and logged it, the Sparky would still be alive with a shred of health. But that was a really good value Lightning. We got his E-Wiz, his Royal Giant, and that Sparky all in that Lightning. Still ticked that they nerfed Lightning. It's just such a powerful spell, it resets things. The E-Barbs, sometimes I let them engage the tower and then drop my Lumberjack. I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not, but sometimes, I mean, if you drop your Lumberjack right on them, they just absolutely destroy them, and then they're going to do a whole bunch of tower damage anyway. Sometimes I try to drop him to where it pulls just one of them, and then one of them's engaging him, the other's engaging the tower. I think that's probably the best trade you can make if you're going to be playing a Lumberjack against 2 Elite Barbarians. But with our deck, you know, you don't want to get crazy damage, but even that much damage on the tower is no big deal because we've got a huge push over here. We're going to go ahead and Lightning away that E-Wiz. Oh, he's dead already. We'll go ahead and Lightning anyway for good measure. Hit the Sparky, hit the King Tower, and that Inferno Dragon, and those Golemites will barely finish it off. And he's mad. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this deck kind of takes people by surprise sometimes. They don't expect such massive pushes to be coming their way. It kind of gets out of control. Oh yeah, this is, of all my videos, which there aren't very many because my channel is new, I've worn the same exact shirt in each one of them. I finally am wearing a different shirt this time. I thought about wearing the same shirt just to keep up the streak. Oh, here's a good Lightning. We got the Balloon, the Inferno Dragon, and the Knight in there. That Balloon might still get it. Yeah, that Balloon still gets a shot off. Oh well, not a big deal. I think I panicked right there. That was probably a really bad Night Witch play. I mean, the Balloon was dead. The Inferno Dragon was almost dead. My tower would have taken him out, so I basically just wasted my Night Witch. Oh well, we'll see if that comes back to bite us. Dropping an Inferno Dragon here to get rid of that Valkyrie. Dropping a log just to kind of push these archers back and clean up some of those skeletons. Make sure they don't get in on the tower. And take out my Inferno Dragon. Which, he's not really good for a counter push anyway, but I didn't want him to die and then take tower damage by the archers. Dropping another pump. Of all these games, I'm not sure I've seen a single person fireball or basically spell my pump. Which is probably why it looks so easy. if people don't take care of your pump, it's going to be a really easy game for you. I'm always really surprised when people don't do anything about it. I think I got that Inferno on the balloon. Yeah, I did. That was good. Gotta try to take out that balloon first. It's hard to do when he's wedged in there so tight to the Inferno, or to the Lava Hound. Trying to log away all those skeletons, maybe even hit those archers. Yep. We got a decent little push coming over here, although our golem's pretty much dead. We got a couple little golem lights left. Although the lumberjack getting in there, just doing so much damage. We're just gonna go ahead and keep spamming everything onto this bush. As soon as that lumberjack dies, those Inferno Dragons are gonna destroy that tower. If he dies. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's a lot of fun to build up huge, nasty pushes like that. It's just a really fun way to play, so hopefully you guys can try that out. Let me know how you like it. If you don't like that deck, check out the one that I put up yesterday with the Minion Ward and the Poison, which is another beatdown deck very similar to this one. Alright, well thanks a lot guys. See you later. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe.